Branding Psychology: How Brand Provides Intangible Benefits Overshadowing Its Tangible Benefits. Written by Mike Parson. Narrated by Hadi Hajjar. The Psychology of Branding. The monetary value of brands is impressive. In a ranking from 2014, the consulting agency Interbrand, for instance, estimated the brand equity of Apple to be more than $118 billion. In many cases, the monetary value of a brand exceeds the monetary value of all other assets of a company. While parts of the monetary value of the world's leading brands can unarguably be attributed to the high quality or innovativeness of their products and services, much of the benefit of brand is based on psychological effects. Take the brand Stradivarius as an example. Stradivari was a traditional Italian crafter who built string instruments with a leading quality more than 200 years ago. The instruments are still played by professionals today and are sold for record prices at auctions, sometimes for more than $2 million for a single instrument. The most fascinating fact about this, however, is not that antique instruments receive high bids at auctions or that professionals are willing to pay large amounts of money to play such an exceptional instrument, but that, in blind tests, professionals cannot distinguish the sound of a Stradivarius violin from that of other prominent violins that cost only $10,000, a small fraction of the price of a Stradivarius. Hence, an instrument made by Stradivari provides a utility that goes beyond the functional benefit of producing an excellent acoustic experience. Instead, research suggests that the value of the brand Stradivarius depends on a unique bundle of brand associations and benefits that work in concert to create distinctive brand perception. Strategic brand management has to take into account at least three different benefits of brands: a functional benefit, a symbolic benefit, and an experiential benefit. A functional benefit is related to solving a current problem or preventing a potential problem. A detergent, for instance, can possess the functional benefit of cleaning clothes. We can define a functional benefit as one that is related to externally generated needs. Functional benefits can regard needs to improve a current status. Example, dirty clothes need to be washed, or secure a current status. By contrast, a brand with a symbolic benefit is a brand that fulfills internally generated psychological needs for self-enhancement, self-verification, or affiliation with a group. For example, a consumer can use a brand to increase his or her status, self-enhancement, to act in line with his or her values and express these values, self-verification, or to signal that he or she belongs to a specific social group, affiliation. Finally, brands with an experiential benefit can satisfy needs that arise from seeking pleasant sensory experiences, stimulation, or variety. A brand of coffee house, for example, could be associated with a relaxing atmosphere in the particular smells and tastes of its coffee and pastries. The different brand benefits often occur in a mixed form, but in many cases, one benefit is predominant. For brand management activities, it is important to identify which kind of benefit is predominant in consumers' responses in a given situation to be able to direct product development, positioning, communication, and distribution, and thus to nurture long-term customer behavior. To understand how the different brand benefits work and interact to shape consumers' brand perceptions and behavior, it is important to bear in mind that brand benefits address different, yet often interrelated psychological processes. On the one hand, functional benefits are predominantly related to cold cognitive processing of information. In this sense, brands can be understood as consciously or unconsciously accumulated sets of brand-related information stored in memory that directly or indirectly influence consumer judgments. In the aforementioned example of Stradivarius, this might include, for instance, brand associations such as tradition, quality, or excellence, which translate into the amount musicians are willing to pay for a Stradivarius violin. Symbolic benefits, on the other hand, are related to process of self-expression and identity management. In other words, brands contain the ability to communicate relevant information about the person who is using them and his or her role in the social group of relevance.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?